Hi there, everybody. So yeah, I'm about to install 2 transducers onto my new boat here, and I thought I'd just give a quick rundown about installing transducers onto the slide mount that I use. So the side mount is supplied like that with this polyethylene 20mm polyethylene block on it, and then that's with the standard P66 transducer screwed into that polyethylene block. So that's the P66, so I'm going to clip that in now. Just a tip, when you are running transducer cables, make sure you get all the twists out before it goes in, otherwise the twists will catch up with you. So I am going to be fitting the transducer there. It's got perfect clear water coming out from this part of the hole. Obviously this is the boat that I built, so I've fitted many transducers, and yeah, that's the best place. So yeah, it's going to be in the middle there, and the side scan one is going to be in there. Just quickly so every transducer, all the different brands and types, come with installation instructions. It's very important that it's installed with reference to that instruction. Now the P66 is basically flush with the bottom of the hull, so that sensing face will be level with this. And basically what happens is, when you're on the plane, the transducer's essentially on the surface. A transducer that's too deep adds zero value. You actually end up getting way worse performance. It must be set up right according to the specs that the manufacturer supplies, and you'll get the best performance. The only thing that you as an installer needs to be concerned about is, are you getting clean water? You don't want bubbles and foam. Make sure that you're not too close to these sort of chines. They will trap bubbles, and from way up in the front of the boat, and guide it all the way down. So yeah, just make sure you've got good clean water. Even run the boat beforehand and have a look over the transom. Yeah, let's get into this install. Okay, so what I've got here is transducer, everything's set up the way that it's going to be functioning at sea. And I've also now dropped this pin, this locating pin, so that the slide is in line with the actual bracket. So you can see that part comes down. So I have it set up like that, so that it's on the bottom like that, and that's going to be your reference when you slide the transducer down, is the bottom of this rail. That's what I use for my reference point. So a couple of things to note here. Obviously there's an angle on the bottom of the keel here. So the transducer needs to be flush with this on the lowest side. So in this case, on the starboard side, there will be, the water level will be a little bit higher here, because as it comes out from underneath here, it will dig into this a bit. And also there's the best position for the transducer is parallel to the keel or facing slightly forward. So because it's facing slightly forward, I use the front of the transducer as my reference point for there. So that will be the shallowest part. And then because of the angle of the keel, so basically I'm lining up the bottom of the keel with this part of the transducer. So the other thing we need is a marker, because we're going to mark that top hole, and we need a ruler to make sure that we are flush with the bottom. So the idea now is to get it more or less in place, but make sure that the transducer is at the right depth on that front left corner of this with the transom or the keel, and then mark the top hole. So now I'll drill that and I'll mount that, and then we'll be able to play with the aesthetics of this and make sure that it's vertical. But the main thing is to get it in the bottom pin, if you choose to use that pin, so that the transducer is in the right spot. Get in position and then mark your top hole. Yeah, and then I'll get that done. Okay, well, there it is. With the top screw in, transducer in place. I can assure you I'll be getting a perfect image at top speed on the ocean with this. You can see there. Yeah. And so now I will drill the rest of the holes, another one in the middle and one at the bottom. I'll drill here first, fix that, slide the transducer off, screw the bottom one, or drill the bottom one, and then take it all off, and then I put some Sikaflex at the bottom, underneath the screws. Get some Sikaflex in there, and yeah, screw it together and clean it up, and yeah, rock solid. And then yeah, it will be stored something like that for beaching and trailering, etc. And as you can see, still got to fit the motor. So while I'm waiting, when I do the motor installation, I'll take the transducer right off and I'll just keep it aside. So what I'm dealing with is that. Easy. All right, cool.